Hello everyone, welcome back to Sawdust and Circuits. Can this power supply take the place of a bench supply? Maybe. Let's go through its features and specs. Here we have the Wefomey LGY-363000, and it claims to be an adjustable power supply capable of outputting 3 volts to 36 volt and at up to 4 amps. Not bad for a supply that runs around $25. But is it good enough to replace a real bench supply? Here we have the BK Precision 1670A. This one outputs 0 to 30 volts at around 3 amps. It is built specifically for electronics work. Now, if you need a supply on a budget, can this Wefomey actually do the job? Well, the first thing I noticed is it uses a 5.5mm barrel plug. Honestly, that's a very common connection. You probably have 5 devices in your house this could plug into right now. So that's actually a plus. Before we test it, let's make a more bench-worthy way to interface with this. Now this is a 3D printing channel at its core, so here's what I came up with. I designed this small sloped enclosure with a built-in voltage display, a 5.5mm jack on the rear, and a pair of banana jacks on the front. It gives you way more usability, and honestly, it makes this feel like an actual lab supply. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do that. Lots more projects and builds coming. Now let's test this for accuracy. One issue with some cheaper power supplies is that they can spike to maximum voltage powering on or down. That's a really quick way to destroy electronics. So we'll test for that too. Here we have a Fluke digital multimeter hooked up along with our enclosure and power supply. And yes, before anybody mentions it, these LED displays always look like they're blinking on camera. This is related to the shutter speed. In real life, it's perfectly stable. The camera just thinks it's at a rave. Now for the accuracy test, it's honestly pretty impressive. The readings are close enough that I would trust this for most hobby electronics work. Next, we'll set the meter to capture the max voltage while plugging and unplugging the supply, looking for any dangerous spikes above the set voltage. And surprisingly, this actually is very good. Nothing crazy, no giant startup spikes. Is it perfect? No. Would I replace a high-end lab supply with this? Also, no. If a product like this keeps you building, testing, and learning instead of waiting until you can afford expensive equipment, then I would call it a win. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you trust a $25 power supply on your bench? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.